All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of the Perfect 10 Poker League. Week 3 was pretty exciting. We didn't have too many close games, but we had some high scores. We still have one unbeaten team. We still got a winless team. Okay, so exciting stuff. Hope everyone's enjoying these videos. I enjoy making them for you guys. Real quick, I need to let everyone know to definitely check out this week's South Park. It's pretty much an NFL edition. They tackle Roger Goodell, the domestic abuse stuff. They attack, mainly the Redskins and the Redskins name. I personally don't have an issue with it. I hope they keep the name, but it is a really good take on it. They bring up ISIS, Jerry Jones, the Apple launch in a funny way, Kickstarter, startups. Really great episode of South Park. If you're a fan, check it out. Even if you're not, if you like the, it tackles a lot of NFL stuff. Really, really great watch. So everyone check that out. How about Kirk Cousins? Second highest scoring QB this week. It really should have been the first. I mean, Andrew Luck put up some ridiculous numbers, but 40 points out the gate. My goodness, 427. He almost had 447 or something. He had one reception. The guy got tackled on the 1 yard line. It was a crap run-in touchdown. But whatever, man. Kirk Cousins. I told you I was starting Kirk Cousins over Drew Brees. I did. I lived up to my word. On my honor, Martin. And guess what? It was the right decision. All right. How many other people had enough balls, some cojones, to put in Kirk Cousins over the #1 ranked QB that week? Drew Brees against Minnesota. This guy. Okay. And you know why?
Because I'm a genius.
That's why. Okay. Listen, don't question me. I know what I'm doing, folks. All right. There's no mystery in why I've been in the Final Four every year but 1 year. Okay, that's 6 years I've been in the Final Four. Come on, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the rankings. Actually, before I do, I will go over. Actually, I'm not going to go over the picks because I don't remember who I picked. I know I didn't go 5-0 because I picked against Dante. And I think I picked Stephanie to win too, and she lost. Anyway, I think I picked Bill to win too. And anyway, I think I had a bad week, but let's move on. Did not go 5-0. Let's get to that number 10 team. Any guesses on what that number 10 team is? All right. Well, his initials are J.A. Okay? J.A. Okay? James Aranda, Team Lotto. Okay? I bet you thought you were going to have a good week when Julio Jones put up those big numbers Thursday night. Okay? Here's the problem. Julio Jones outscored your quarterback. He outscored both your running backs, all right, both your tight ends, and your other wide receiver. Combined. You combine all those players, and Julio Jones outscored them all. Okay? I don't think I need to say anything else. Okay? That's it. Number 9. Now, the only reason this team is number 9 instead of number 10 is because she beat Team Lotto last week. And I can't very well put her down below him just on that, okay? But don't mistake anything, Renee. You suck. Root of All Eagle is a bad team, all right? Let's move on. Number 8, we got the Cregatron. Megatron, where have you gone? Where are you, my friend? Megatron is not doing good. Okay, he's just not. 165 yards total in the last 2 weeks. Okay, that's really not that bad. Okay, for your average wide receiver, but not Megatron. Okay, he had 164 yards in the first week, 165 in the last 2. All right, he had 2 touchdowns in the first week, 0 cents. Okay, listen, Trent Richardson. That dude, why is he even on your team? Okay, he's going to be teaching high school football with RG3 next year. Okay, and Gronk, he's a shell of himself. He really is. I can't really see a turnaround here, but I am rooting against myself to be wrong about that. I would like to see you do well. I'd like to see you in the playoffs. It's funner when you're there. But Cregatron, you are not getting it done right now, my friend. You're just not. Okay? Now, let's go on to the number 7 team. We're going to keep it in that household with having a ball. Okay, having a ball is 1-2, but she's got time to recover. She's got some bye week issues this week. Probably going to drop to 1-3. I see that in her future. It's really not that big of a deal, though. She has a lot of talent on her team. It's a 13-week season. I see no reason why she can't turn this around. Hang in there, Steph. 1-2, not the end of the world.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
All right, number 6. It's Miller time, okay? Miller Time's going to be our number 6 power ranked team, okay? Took his first loss this week. Might be a little harsh for me to put him at 6, just having his first loss, but someone's got to be there, okay? He lost to Martin this week. Foster was inactive. He was a scratch right before the game, so I know that had something to do with it. Aaron Rodgers has got to be a little bit of a concern right now, even though he's telling the Green Bay radio station, to tell Packer fans to relax, they'll be okay. But something's just not right with that offense yet. I've got the same issue with Eddie Lacy. So hopefully the Packers can turn it around and be that offensive machine we know they can for your sake and my sake, Bill. But right now Aaron Rodgers not looking like a top 5 pick, not even a top 10 pick right now. You still got a lot of weapons, but I do worry that at 2-0 you might have peaked a little too early, okay? Number 5. We got the Smokin' Jay Cutlers. All right. Now I like that name. All right. Now you took my advice and you got rid of one of your QBs. All right. You dropped Andy Dalton. Personally, I would have tried to trade something, gotten something for him, but he's actually wasn't even claimed, so I guess no one really wanted him. It's kind of surprising. Andy Dalton, man, it must be the ginger thing or something. He doesn't get any kind of respect. Okay. Cutler and Rivers, nice combo to have. Okay. Shady still has not gotten it going. You're 2-1 though. You picked up Nile Davis, which could be really good. We know Charles is injury prone, so I like that pick. Then you got Lynch. That guy's just beasting right now. He's beast moding. Okay. Wide receivers, they're not great. Still a little bit of concern. I think overall you do have enough weapons to cover it up though. Okay. Let's move on to the number 4 team. Number 4 team is the team with no name. It's Adrian.
Say what?
Okay? Yeah, I know. He's 0-3. I know. Now, looking at this, though, he's had 426 points scored against him. That's 76 more than the next highest, total. He's 4th overall in points, okay? He's got Russell Wilson, Jamal Charles. He's got A.J. Green, Des Bryant, Pierre Garçon, Rashard Jennings, number 1 fantasy kicker. The team's just loaded. I could really make an argument that he is the number 1 team, okay? But I can't do that with having 0 wins and 3 losses. But the team's just stacked. It's got more talent than any other team, okay? Reminds me of the Cowboys back in 07 and 08. We went 13-3, lost to the Giants. A lot of talent, couldn't get it done. I'm going to stand firm on my prediction that he is going to win it all. Amazingly, he's only 1 game out of the 6th playoff spot. So, still got a chance, Adrian. Hang in there. I still believe in you, okay? Now, the number 3 team, all right? Love this name. Martin Scorsese, okay? Scorsese, whatever you want to call it. I love the name, though. Number 1 fantasy quarterback. I think I might have even given you a little shit about that on draft day because I thought you took him early. Turns out I was wrong. Man, great value pick. Okay, you took him in the 5th round. I still thought that was early for him. There was that kind of those middle rounds where QBs were kind of taking a break because after the top 4, you could kind of wait a little bit. But you took Andrew Luck. It's paying off for you. Le'Veon Bell looking great. Alfred Morris is looking better than I thought he was going to do. But these wide receivers, they are bad. Man, they're really bad. You're going to have to make some kind of trade, some kind of deal if you really want to take it to the next level, Martin. Okay? Number 2, okay? Pay the man. Mr. Dante Hamilton. He's undefeated, okay? However, just like the Seattle Seahawks are ranked number 1 in the ESPN rankings this week, and there's undefeated teams like the the Eagles and I don't know who else is undefeated, but the Eagles are undefeated. I think there's a couple other teams. Cincinnati, I think, is undefeated. I think we all know Seattle's the better team, out of all those guys. Look at your schedule. You're benefiting from your schedule. You've had the least amount of points scored against you. Okay, Forte, man, that guy is not doing it yet. He's a question mark. You got Peyton Manning. He's going to cover up a lot of mistakes. You won a low-scoring game this week. They're not all going to be like that. Not totally sold yet. Obviously, have a great team. You're a lock for the playoffs. May not have enough to win the whole thing if Matt Forte doesn't get it going. Okay, Jordy Nelson, Antonio Bryant, man, that was a lethal combination. Even if one doesn't pick it up, like Jordy kind of had an off game this week. Antonio Brown, he pretty much won you your game. All right, and the number 1 ranked fantasy team in the Perfect 10 Poker League is this guy right here. Okay, Kate Upton's tits. Excuse me. I know. Okay, I'm putting myself number 1 with an undefeated team still out there. Okay, but I am the highest scoring team in the league. I've got the most depth. Okay, I've got great trade value at quarterback. I could still improve. I've got the number 1 fantasy running back, the number 2 fantasy wide receiver, the number 2 fantasy tight end, the number 2 kicker, and the number 5 defense. Okay, and it's not even Seattle's defense. They haven't even gotten it going yet. This team that I've constructed is so fucking good that I left Drew Brees on my bench not just last week, but I'm going to do it again 2 weeks in a row. Drew Brees is the number 1 ranked fantasy quarterback again this week, 2 weeks in a row by ESPN rankings, and I'm going to sit him.
Are you fucking crazy? Huh?
I know. I'm fucking crazy, okay? But hey, you don't get to 6 out of 7 Final Fours without being a little crazy and taking some chances, guys. All right? You just don't do it. All right? All right, real quick, we'll go ahead and get to the picks for this week. I got, no surprise, Kate Upton Tits beating Team Lotto. I got Team Adrian getting off the, winless, getting on the winning. Excuse me, guys, it's late. Adrian's going to get that win. He's going to beat Martin. Root of All Eagle is just fuck with you, man. Pay the Man's going to beat Root of All Eagle. And then I've got Miller Time Bill beating his cousin. We got some family matchups. We got Bill and Tracy playing each other, and then we got Craig and Stephanie playing each other, and I got Craig winning that game. Okay? Listen, guys, y'all be safe. Get your lineups in. The bye started this week, so this is where, the men separate themselves from the boys. All right. You guys, have a great day. Have a great night. I'll see y'all next week.